The motocross world is already buzzing with excitement about what's to come in 2026, as one of the most highly anticipated rivalries in recent memory is beginning to take shape: Haiden Deegan versus Jett Lawrence. It has now been officially confirmed that Haiden Deegan will make the move up to the Premier 450 class for the 2026 Pro Motocross Championship. However, before that transition, Deegan will stay in the 250 class for one final season of Monsterenergy AMA Supercross, giving him one more chance to chase success indoors before fully committing to the big bike outdoors. When Jett Lawrence was asked about Haiden Deegan stepping up to the 450 class next season, his response carried the trademark mix of confidence and composure that fans have come to expect. He didn't dismiss the question or downplay Deegan's talent. Instead, he kept things respectful while making it clear that he welcomes the challenge. Jett's body language showed calmness, almost as if he's been preparing for this. This exchange is significant because it highlights how the Deegan versus Jett storyline is already being built before Haiden has even lined up in the 450 class. Deegan is coming off 2 outdoor championships and a Supercross title, making him one of the hottest prospects in the sport, while Jett just secured his 2nd Pro Motocross championship and continues to establish himself as the benchmark in the premier class. Fans see this as the collision course the sport has been waiting for: the polished, calculated Lawrence versus the aggressive, crowd-energizing Deegan. Jett's answer was measured. He didn't give the media a soundbite of trash talk, but in a way that made his response even stronger. It positioned him as the confident, defending champion, unfazed by the hype. Meanwhile, Deegan's camp thrives on energy, momentum, and proving doubters wrong. The contrast in personalities is exactly what fuels rivalries, and Jett's composed demeanor only amplifies the tension. From a storytelling perspective, this moment lit the fuse. The question wasn't just about Deegan moving up, it was about signaling the start of what could become motocross's next great rivalry. The sport thrives on these generational battles: McGrath versus Emig, Carmichael versus Stewart, Villapoto versus Dungey. Now, fans are already framing 2026 as Deegan versus Jett. For your channel, you could present this as the official beginning of the rivalry. The fan question gave Jett a chance to react, and his confident but understated reply sets the stage perfectly. The story isn't just that Deegan is moving up, it's that the reigning king has been asked about the challenger, and instead of brushing it off, he acknowledged it head on. Meanwhile, Haiden Deegan is on the cusp of his own piece of history. This weekend at Budds Creek, the 18-year-old star racing Yamaha rider has the opportunity to clinch his 2nd Pro Motocross title in the 250 class. With a comfortable 43-point lead over Joe Shimoda in the standings, Deegan is in prime position to lock things down and cap off what has been a breakout summer campaign. His speed, confidence, and relentless racecraft have turned him into one of the biggest rising stars in the sport, and the hype surrounding his move to the 450s feels perfectly timed. Looking ahead, the idea of Deegan squaring off against Lawrence week in and week out in the 450 class is exactly the kind of rivalry that could define the next era of motocross. Both riders are young, aggressive, and already carry massive fan followings. Jett Lawrence has the Polish experience and composure of a multi-time champion, while Haiden Deegan brings raw intensity, fiery determination, and a relentless drive to prove himself against the very best. Their contrasting personalities and racing styles almost guarantee fireworks once they meet at full strength in 2026. For now, all eyes are on Budds Creek as Deegan looks to finish the job in the 250 class before turning the page to an even bigger chapter of his career. If he can secure his 2nd title this weekend, it will serve as the perfect launching pad toward his eventual clash with Lawrence, setting the stage for one of the most exciting rivalries pro motocross has seen in years. In short, Jett's calm, confident response is the first chapter. Deegan's arrival in the 450 class will write the next. The fuse is burning, and motocross fans are ready for the explosion in 2026.